Hello, everyone. Let me introduce to you Lev Vygotsky's Sociocultural theory of cognitive development, which emphasizes the fundamental role of social interaction in cultural context in the development of cognition. So we're back to cognition. But unlike Piaget, who focused on universal stages of cognitive development, Vygotsky proposed that cognitive development is a socially mediated process deeply influenced by cultural tools, language, and interpersonal interactions. So, what are the key concepts here? First, social interaction. Vygotsky argued that cognitive development is not a solitary internal process, but one that happens through interaction with more knowledgeable individuals. Emphasis here on more knowledgeable individuals. So example could be parents, teachers, or peers. He believed that learning is essentially a social process and that children learn through guided interaction with others. The role of language is crucial in these interactions as it serves as a tool for thinking and problem solving. So, an example for this one is when a teacher and a student work together to solve a math problem, with the teacher guiding the student through each step. The second concept is the zone of proximal development. One of Vygotsky's most influential concepts is the zone of proximal development, ZPD, which refers to the difference between what a learner can do independently and what they can do with assistance. The ZPD highlights the potential for cognitive growth when a learner is supported by a more knowledgeable other. So he could be a teacher or a peer. Effective learning occurs within this zone, where the learner is challenged but not overwhelmed by tasks that require assistance. Let me introduce scaffolding. This is the support provided by a more knowledgeable individual to help the learner perform tasks within their ZPD. Scaffolding involves providing just enough assistance to help the learner achieve the task, gradually reducing support as the learner becomes more competent. For example, a teacher provides an essay outline for a student, then gradually removes it as the student becomes more confident in writing independently. The third key concept is cultural tools and mediation. Vygotsky emphasized that cognitive development is mediated by cultural tools, the artifacts, language, symbols, and technologies of a given culture. These tools shape thinking and problem solving. Language, in particular, plays a central role in cognitive development, as it is used not only for communication but also as a means of organizing and structuring thought. For Vygotsky, higher mental functions such as reasoning and memory are initially external and social but become internalized through interaction and cultural tools. Example is a student uses specific terms like mammal and reptile to categorize animals, which helps them understand that there are differences between them. Another concept is the private speech. Vygotsky identified private speech as a significant aspect of cognitive development. Private speech occurs when children talk to themselves during problem solving tasks. This speech, according to Vygotsky, is not merely a sign of immaturity but a form of self regulation that helps children organize their thoughts and actions. Over time, private speech becomes internalized as inner speech, allowing for more sophisticated and independent thinking. Another concept is language and thought. Vygotsky proposed that language and thought are deeply interconnected and develop together. Initially, language serves as a social function for communicating with others, but as children grow, it becomes internalized and used for thought. According to Vygotsky, thought itself is shaped by the language available to an individual. Therefore, the cultural context, including the language and symbols of a society, influences the way people think and understand the world. Another concept is the more knowledgeable other, or the MKO. This is referring to any person or resource that provide guidance and support to a learner. The MKO plays a crucial role in the learner's development by providing assistance within the ZPD. Vygotsky's theory has had significant implications for education, particularly in the areas of collaborative learning and teaching strategies. In fact, the teacher's role here is to act as a facilitator, providing appropriate scaffolding and support within the ZPD, gradually withdrawing support as learners learn in their development and tailoring instruction accordingly. An example for the MKO is a peer explains how to use a microscope. Is this then similar to Eric Erickson's learn through play? In essence, both theories recognize that learning happens in social contexts, but Vygotsky's emphasizes on the cognitive and cultural tools shaping learning, while Erickson centers on psychosocial development through social experiences like play.